Hello Novak, so great performance, congratulations, but you went 30 times on the net. Is it an indication to what you can add on the surface?
30 times, yeah, I didn't have a feeling that I went that many times to the net, but yeah, it was, I guess, necessary to try to be as aggressive as possible, take every shorter ball as an opportunity to come in against a player like Musetti, who is very good in defending. He's very quick, he's very talented from both forehand and backhand corner. He can hurt you from inside our court, but also, as we've seen in some incredible points and passing shots he's made also from far in the court. So yeah, that was, I guess, part of the plan, is try to take away the time and be more aggressive, be more solid. I think he started better. He was a better player for 8 games, and then, you know, 4-3 new balls, the match turned around. Really, I had this nice interaction with the crowd, and then from that moment on, you know, he maybe lost his focus a bit. You know, he made some unforced errors, and the momentum shifted. I feel like from that moment onwards, was playing better, and kind of managed to, I guess, implement the kind of game that I really want tactically. But it was very physical, struggling a bit on the court today as well myself. But I like the way I'm playing in terms of comparison to last year. You know, I think I'm playing better tennis, and it's a process. So, you know, hopefully I can keep on winning day after day. But, you know, I know what the big goal is and where I want to play my best tennis in terms of clay season. So, you know, still weeks to come, but so far I'm enjoying the way I'm playing.
Yes, well, you've always been a good defensive player, but you looked very, very strong the way you moved today at some stage. Do you agree with that? Are you happy with that? And can you say a word about your next opponent, your next match?
Yeah, I mean, as I said, you know, I'm striking the ball very well. I also put in a lot of work last 2-3 weeks with my team in the movement, and really working on the positioning on the court, you know. So I of course, need to be equally good in defending and also attacking on this surface. It's the most demanding surface in sport, physically, mentally, and also game-wise. You have to expect an extra ball coming from across the net, always comparing to other surfaces. So I know, I mean, I've been through this process, you know, 25 plus years already, so I know what to do. Obviously, with Nenad as a new addition to the team, you know, brings a new look at the game and the freshness, and somehow a different observation of the things that I should do on the court. So I think we've been implementing some of these things really efficiently so far, and yeah, hopefully can keep going in the right direction.
3 more.
Hi Novak, Simone Eterno, Eurosport Italy. You just mentioned that on court it happened, you know, that interaction, you call it interaction. And we saw that like 1 million times, not 1 million, 1,000 times, let's say 999, Djokovic finish the end and win it.
Yeah.
Can you explain what's happening in your mind? I mean, it's like you feel, you know, the energy is opposite of the crowd, and you transform it. How does it work?
Yeah, yeah. I think you would describe it well. You know, I try to transform the energy into something that is constructive for me. I'm not looking for trouble with crowd. You know, I'm not there coming out. Okay, start whistling at me and then I'll play better. You know, it's not the kind of mentality I have. But you know, if people start to react in a certain way that I don't think I deserve, you know, and it's just, I don't think it's fair. I don't think it's anyhow explainable, then, you know, I'll react back. You know, I've grown up with that kind of mentality that, you know, if somebody is doing something wrong to you, you stand your ground, you know, and that's it.
You get more concentrated. I'm kind of curious about that.
It depends, you know, sometimes more concentrated, sometimes more relaxed, because, you know, there's a lot of tension on the court, you know, with you trying to play your best tennis, feel your best, then opponent, and of course Musetti, until that moment, that game was a better player. So I was, you know, I didn't feel so comfortable playing because I was, dominated by Musetti at that point, and then, I guess it came at the right moment. It's one of these things that just in a way also relaxes you, and it just, I don't know. I had a little smile on my face and a little symphony conducting, and it worked.
Last two. Yes, now like you said, you were struggling a bit physically. We see you shaking on the bench. Nothing too important.
Well, I must say that at some points, some moments of the game today, I was really not feeling great physically. But that's also part of the first several matches on clay. When you play somebody as strong as Musetti, where you have to earn your victory, you have to work physically very hard. It's kind of, very, very much possible that it will happen where you will somehow hit the wall physically, and you have to kind of find a way up from that. And but I managed to find a way. That's what matters the most. I keep going. I have to, as I said, believe that the process of training and everything that I'm doing with my team is going to give me rewards. I'm already feeling some great things on the court this few days, and that's what matters the most for me. I mean, that I'm on the right path, and now, Paris, of course, is where I want to reach the summit in terms of the way I play and feel. So I'm feeling good right now.
Last one.
Novak, you are 36 years old. Can you talk a little bit about your training, your recovery, your nutrition plan?
Well, I cannot talk too much about it because I want to save something for myself. And there is going to be different ways that I'm going to share that with everyone in the near future. But all I can say is that I have dedicated for more than 15 years a lot of attention to taking care of my body and my mind, and it's paying off. And still, at almost 37 years of age, I'm able to be number one in the world and play at the highest level. So that's a kind of a benefit of really the care that I've put in myself primarily, but also with my team for 15, 20 years. And I'm very grateful that I've managed to realize of the importance of that quite early in my career. And always kind of strategically had a long-term plan in my head to, play as long as possible so I can give my career a better chance to win more, titles and break records and, the things that I've been doing actually the last 4 or 5 years. I've arguably had the better part of my career post 30 than before 30. So yeah, that's definitely due to and thanks to the care and the amount of time that I put in the wellness.